General Museveni has come out to accuse MUWANGA KIVUMBI of doing terrorist activities. He came out to say that the army and the police went and killed 7 people in MUWANGA KIVUMBI's home. He said these statements.
Something happened in Butambara. Butambara, a character called Kivumbi was defeated. Now the plan everywhere was that where Nup is defeated, gangs with the pangas. You remember pangas? With the pangas should attack the polling station. And that's what they did. When Kivumbi was defeated, they came with the pangas to attack the polling station, and they were shot. 7 of them were shot dead there with the pangas. Now, those who came to Nakasero on the 14th, on the 13th, remember that I was up the whole night. I didn't sleep. They came to pray there. They saw me there. I didn't sleep the whole night. I was busy meeting. The problem with the group of these traitors, like Kyagulanyi and some of the other opposition, not all of them, some of the opposition, especially the ones who used to belong to the Besigye group, Besigye wing, they don't understand that Uganda is a land of martyrs. In my New Year's speech, I made this reference, but people don't listen to my speeches. They think I'm just talking. I never talk anything. Everything I talk is deliberate and decisive. If you read that speech of my New Year, I said, you people, Uganda is the land of martyrs. If you don't know.
That is General Kaguta Museveni. There is a way General Museveni knows how to play politics. He's coming out to paint MUWANGA KIVUMBI as a terrorist. And I may not be surprised if MUWANGA KIVUMBI is taken like the way Alan Sewanya and Segenya were taken. And it will be so unfortunate after MUWANGA KIVUMBI losing out in this election. Now news coming on my desk, the deputy president from the central Uganda, that's MUWANGA KIVUMBI, was attacked at his home. The deputy president from the western region, Bobi Wine, came out on his Twitter handle saying that he was also attacked. The deputy president in the northern region, Linya Cedric, also news coming out, and Bobi Wine came out on the tweet saying that his home was attacked. And ladies and gentlemen, General Museveni confirmed killing 7 people in MUWANGA KIVUMBI's home. MUWANGA KIVUMBI came out and denied, and he says he has evidence to that. He said this statement.
So the president is totally misinformed, totally out of for him to say that gangs attacked a police station. There were no police station that was attacked. It is the military that descended to people in my home, and these killings happened in a garage in my home.
That is MUWANGA KIVUMBI. So the purpose of this video, I've come to talk about the violence which was meted on MUWANGA KIVUMBI. To one extent, Museveni confirmed that there are 7 people who died in MUWANGA KIVUMBI's home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And he was speaking about it casually. What it means for this politics, and most importantly, the certain materials we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagari. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. First of all, our elections are always violent. Each and every election cycle, we see people dying. And I think the magnitude rose in the 2021 generation. In fact, I was of the view that the Supreme Court had to nullify that election to set a precedent so that the violence cannot be done again. You know, a ruling of a court does not necessarily mean that someone has won or someone has lost. It has an impact on the way future business will be transacted. For example, if I box you and we go to court and they give me a easy ruling, I can box you again. But if I know that there are consequences, it prevents me from boxing you. So when I see people dying, and by General Museveni's mouth, he came out to confirm 7 people dying in a certain home, it cannot be taken for granted. In fact, he has a tape when General Museveni was addressing that. He has a tape.
Is what Kivumbi did in Butambala. They were trying to do it in the whole, in all areas. Yeah, that's what they planned. Of course, I knew they planned. But more importantly, that where they don't win, they should cut people. Of course, we were ready to deal with them decisively. But even better, most of the NUP people who were supposed to do that refused and came and met me. This is not the first time they met me, told me the whole story. Oh, okay, you go. And this is not the first time. The other year, when there were riots in Kenya, the same riots were supposed to happen here. But the people they wanted to use came and told me. And we diffused the. So therefore, I am advising this small group of traitors. But they are working with foreigners, some homosexual groups, some this and that. So when I met Bishop Jumba here, some days ago, we had arrested a priest in Masaka because he was involved with Kyagulanyi. They wanted me to release him. I said, no, you can't release him. You can release him if they tell the truth and they stop. Because that our interest is not to punish. Our interest is that they must stop doing this and never do it again. So therefore, I'm really I want to salute the people of Uganda. It's not just the security forces who are maintaining peace, it is also the people, including the NUP members. Very many of them. I really thank the Ugandans. The Ugandans are you should be very careful with them. Yes, some of them have grievances, have this, have that, but once you go beyond certain stage, they will say, this one. In fact, what many of them are saying, Libya. That's what they keep telling me. We don't want our country to be like Libya. So all the traitors.
That is General Kaguta Museveni. And we must start interrogating these issues. First of all, even the bodies were never seen in Mwanga Kivumbi's home. They were taken by the army. Mwanga Kivumbi, when he was addressing the media, came out to say that he has everything on camera. I hope he releases this video so that those who are feeding General Museveni with fake intelligence. First of all, as General Museveni grows older, even people around him are manipulating him, giving him false confidence that he has support, that the people who are suffering violence we are building something sinister to the country, which is not the case. It's the reasons why we are going to see more violence on the opposition. Mwanga Kivumbi said this statement.
So there is no way you could say, and we are going to put him to shame, because in that place I have cameras. Not only cameras, there were people who recorded videos. That's why after killing people, after killing all the people who are there, they did another firing and ensured that they retrieved every dead person and packed trucks and took them to Gombe Hospital. We have footage of soldiers carrying dead bodies. We also have a footage of 2 soldiers that were shot at the site. Therefore, for him to allege a terrorist act on me and on any of the people who are victims of state violence is extremely unfortunate and unbecoming of a head of state. Is he misinformed? Now, if he's misinformed to that level, then are we safe for the country that the president no longer gets a right briefing? Because as the president, you are the number one consumer of intelligence, verified. Now, if he sits out there and he was addressing bishops, I've seen a number of clergy. I don't know the gathering, but I've seen a number of bishops. So before men of God, in a straight face, the president is lying. The thing is, government must account for all dead people that were killed in that election. It is them that killed people. And an attempt to turn it round and put it on us, an attack on my home, not even, is very, very unfortunate. So the president, for him to say the attack is their polling station in Ibugo at my home. That was no attack at all. This was all inspired, a kind of a cover-up one, to try and rig an election. Which, for me, that is a minor thing. And if it is near a police station, I would simply put a ping on myself and walk myself to prison. I will not even allow a court process.
That is Mwanga Kivumbi. So for me, when I see these heinous acts on citizens of the country, because people who died included women, I feel like crying. As time goes on, it's going to reach a time when even being in the opposition is a crime. When people will be shot at because of having a divergent view, which is not supposed to be the case. Elections are supposed to be a contest where a winner is declared and the country moves on. But for a winner to be declared on dead bodies, on trying to suffocate free speech, that cannot be the Uganda we deserved. And as these things go on, there are risks for disaster. People are playing Russian roulette with our country, and soon everyone is going to be a casualty. Of course, that's my opinion. Remain yours truly, Mr. Makindi. Kabir Sulaiman Mawagali. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.